Hello and welcome back to Around the World with Avery. I hope you enjoyed our last trip to Sweden, and today we'll be going to Vietnam. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Okay, here is our boarding pass for the day. Next stop, Vietnam. Check out Vietnam's red flag with a yellow star at the top. Vietnam is an S-shaped country in Southeast Asia, on the eastern side of the Indochina Peninsula. China borders Vietnam to the north, and Laos and Cambodia border Vietnam to the west. You can see Vietnam here in red on the map. Vietnam isn't that much larger than Taiwan, but it does have a lot larger population compared to Taiwan. Vietnam is around 9 times larger than Taiwan and has a population of around 99 million people. Vietnamese is the official language of Vietnam. Hanoi City became the capital of Vietnam in 1976. Although Ho Chi Minh is the largest city in terms of population, Hanoi is the second largest city, and it is known for its important history and culture with Southeast Asia, Chinese, and French influences. Hanoi means the land between two rivers. Ba Văn Thong is the current president of Vietnam. He was appointed by the National Assembly on March 2, 2023, and is the youngest person to hold this position since the republic's founding in 1945. There are two main government buildings in Vietnam, the National Assembly building here in Hanoi and the People's Committee building here in Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnam was under Chinese rule for around 1,000 years, from 111 BC to 938 AD. Following this period, there are 4 main ruling dynasties in Vietnam, from 1009 to 1945. More recently, Vietnam was under French rule from 1977 to 1954. French influence is why the Vietnamese banh mi sandwich and Vietnamese coffee became so popular. In the 1950s, Vietnam was divided into Communist North Vietnam and the non-Communist South Vietnam, which was the basis for the Vietnam War from 1955 to 1975. During this war, 3 million Vietnamese and 60,000 American lives were lost. Many Vietnamese civilians were victims and died during the Vietnam War. Vietnam has 3 main regions: the forest highlands and the Hong River Delta Mountain Hill region in the north, the Annamite Range and coastal lowland rice field region in the center, and the Mekong Delta region in the south. Here are a few famous landmarks in Vietnam. First, we have the beautiful Golden Hand Bridge. Halong Bay is also famous for its stunning limestone mountains, and here is one of the most famous waterfalls in Vietnam. There are also some famous historic and cultural landmarks in Vietnam. Old Quarter used to be the old French quarter during French rule. Now it is the center of the Hanoi city capital. Ho Lo Prison was originally built by the French to hold and torture Vietnamese political prisoners. Now it is an educational museum. The Chu Chi tunnels were a wartime base for Viet Cong soldiers during the Vietnam War. The water buffalo is the national animal of Vietnam. You can also find pangolins and monkeys in Vietnam. Vietnamese pho soup and banh mi are 2 of the most famous traditional foods in Vietnam. Shrimp spring rolls and Vietnamese coffee are also very important to Vietnamese cuisine. Have you ever tried any of these delicious foods or drinks? Before we go, here are a couple of fun facts about Vietnam. We all know how popular and important scooters are in Taiwan, but Vietnam has the 4th largest number of motorbikes in the world. The majority of people in Vietnam have and ride motorbikes as their main form of transportation. Vietnam also has the largest cave in the world. Okay, that concludes our brief visit to Vietnam. I hope you enjoyed the trip and thank you for flying with Avery Airlines. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.